They say you either may it or go under in this industry. I went under several times, and yet I kept knocking on closet door after closet door, because failure is also a form of resilience.
El chico que arruinó Hollywood.
I was born in Móstoles in 1949. My mother took me to the movies every Sunday. I didn't want to watch the movies. I wanted to know who was behind them all. So I asked my mother, "Mom, who makes the movies?" And my mother answered, "The producers." And with the innocence of a child, I say, "Mom, I want to be a producer." And then my first opportunity came. When I was just 14, I bought my first play, Don Juan Tenorio. I performed it in my living room. I managed to sell a couple of tickets to some neighbors and my uncles, and they all left before the end. After graduating from high school, I enrolled in a film academy, but they expelled me at 22. I worked for a while at well-known fast food chain, until one day, I snuck into the TV studios pretending to be a production assistant. They believed me. And at 23, I was part of the crew until one day they called me to film. I said yes. I didn't even know how to turn on lights. But success doesn't come from sitting on the couch at home, or unless that I watch a throw.
Speeding. Action.
My films were ahead of their time, so ahead that they never arrived.
1, 2, 3, Viva Dua. Dos.
Everyone started talking about me. I was in all the magazines. My career was starting to take off. Wow, the summer of 72, that was my moment. There was a rumor that I was going to produce Paco Rabanne's new film. Of course, it wasn't true.
Qué hermoso sería.
But I got a countdown myself. I have 5,000 posters printed. This industry, only the fast that survive. The treasury didn't understand my art. How do you justify 30,000 euros in artificial fog for a scene you didn't film because it was raining? We tried to shoot a scene on a train. There was no train, no actors, just fog and hope. And say, "This is pure cinema." They say, "This is a scam." In the spring of 74, I fell in love with a wonderful actress. She had the name of a virgin and the temperament of a storm. Promised her the role of a lifetime, but she opted for a new concept, El Destape. I insisted, "Maria Jose, you are going to crash." But she didn't listen and ended to filming La Trastienda in 1975. I'll never forget her.
We were the couple of the moment. We were going to make the flamenco version of the Lady of the Camellias together, but he changed the story to a spy thriller with medieval costumes. That project was me. He said it was pure avant-garde. Critics call it an emotional carnage.
He never repeated takes. He said, "Cinema doesn't wait." The problem is that the audience does.
Camera, speed.
And action.
In the summer of 76, the war broke out. My film premiered the same day as Gustavo Fontanera's The Spain Landing. He was the king of failure, and I wanted to destroy him. That week, we completed at the box office with I Was Premiering Summer with Gasas. Nobody came, not even my mother. In the 90s, they called me from Europe. My talent was finally being recognized. I understood we were filming in Bucharest, but it was Budapest. Since we were there, we filmed it. The bad thing was that the film was about Cardiff. One day, I called my former distributor. He said, "Are you still alive?" They say no one remembers the producer. In my case, it's true.
I once brought him a 90-page script. He handed it back to me saying, "Make it more like a paella, everything mixed together."
But if you ever see an empty sheet, think of me. I filed so much that I'm no longer afraid, because deep down, I was also part of Spanish cinema, even if it was the part that no one was to talk about. By the way, my name is Carlos Secuencia, probably the worst producer of the history. In the 20s, a movement arose in favor of recognizing my work. Actors, actresses, producers, scriptwriters, cameramen, and extras from all over the world joined them together to produce a song. The profits went everyone to a foundation with my name, the Carlos Secuencia Foundation. The problem is that no one had heard the song.
Soñamos con puertas que nunca se cierran. Soñamos con focos y alguna claqueta, con ver algún día nuestra cara en cartel, con salir en las revistas y en que me den un buen papel. Pero aquí seguimos en pie, unidos todos juntos por una razón, por 1000 años más. Aunque no haya guiones, ni extras ni estreno, aunque el teléfono esté siempre en silencio, nos queda este sueño.